on the road again, on our way back to Las Vegas. It's Mother's Day. Nothing that there's nothing that any mother wants more than to travel with her two small children to Las Vegas on Mother's Day. So, right, babe?
I don't.
Right? So we're on our way back to Vegas. On this video, I'm going to talk about the differences between using Facebook and YouTube and which one you should think about using when it comes to your marketing strategy. Now we'd be better at traveling. Run. Hurry up and run in every direction. And this is what our video marketing for our businesses usually looks like. We're always running in every direction, not quite sure where our audience is, and always wondering, are they looking at us like this lady's looking at me right here? Yikes! But if you'll sit back, spend just a few minutes with me, I'm going to show you which platform, Facebook and YouTube, you should be putting your content on and why. It's a long line here for check-in. Did we see you in Sacramento? Oh, I saw you on the bus. We saw you on the bus. Yeah. Here in the Luxor, it's like a pyramid hotel. Pretty wild. Check this out. We got like a sphinx right there. I can tell my wife is thoroughly thrilled. The smell of cigarette smoke. There's one thing that will really make my wife mad. It's cigarette smoke. Alright, so let's talk a little bit about the platforms. A lot of people would just assume that you shouldn't use both or that you should go all in on one, and you really shouldn't. You really should use both, but you have to understand what both are good at. And you want to focus on why people are on the platforms that they're on. Let's take Facebook as an example. Facebook is a really strong platform when it comes to social engagement. I always tell people whenever I'm traveling and I'm doing presentations, I always talk about Facebook, and Facebook is really the platform that people go on to build community, to have relationships. Ideally, people go on Facebook to argue about Donald Trump. They go there to show off pictures of their kids or to talk about grandma's pork chop recipe. It's a great platform for storytelling, for engagement, to build connections with people. I gotta figure out where I'm going. So we want to go right there at the MGM Grand, which I've never been to the MGM Grand, but we're gonna go there tonight. So getting back to it, if you are wanting to build community and build engagement, then you would utilize Facebook. It's a very top of funnel strategy. What I mean by that is typically people aren't using the platform like they are, say, Google or YouTube, and they're not searching for things. No one goes on Facebook and says, how much do I need to buy a home? They are going on there and the platform already has a really good idea as to who that person is, and so you want to use content in your ads that's going to resonate with that audience. This is different. Facebook is not something that you should abandon. Facebook is not something that you should ignore. You need to have a Facebook strategy. Anybody who tells you that you should, only be on one platform or the other is wrong. Cross. Ooh. You need to be on both. You need to be as many. Actually, you know what? The truth is you want to be on the platforms that your audience is on. And if your audience is on Facebook, then by all means, leverage the snot out of Facebook. If they're on LinkedIn, leverage the snot out of LinkedIn. This car almost hit me. Y'all were witnesses. So, when you think about Facebook, it's disruption. It's utilizing really good copywriting. It's utilizing good creatives. It's utilizing the targeting that's on the platform to get in front of your audience. And this is different than other platforms. All of these methods have a place. You just need to know which one is going to work for you depending on where your audience is located. Trying to find where your audience is located should not be like this guy who's trying to locate his underwear, or his dignity for that matter. But when you are thinking about looking for your ideal candidate and your audience, you have to realize there's a sea of people that you have to search through. You want to comb through the traffic and where people are located. And if you're not, you're going to end up looking a lot like this creep right here who was trying to give me tickets to what he affectionately called Titty City. Sorry, bud. No thanks. But when you're looking through the mass of people and the sea of people, you have to know where they're located, and you have to know why they're there. Are they there to be entertained, like this guy here, or these girls here? Or are they looking to put on a show or to learn something? How are you captivating your audience? How are you mesmerizing them? How are you gaining their attention? These are the things that you have to be cognizant of when you think about the platforms that you're looking at. All right, it is Monday morning, day one of the conference. Ugh. You gotta reach for the elevator and there's a cigarette. Vegas. So the difference on YouTube is that people are treating YouTube much differently than they treat other platforms like Facebook or Instagram or other platforms, right? People are using YouTube mainly for two reasons. They want to be entertained. They're watching videos because they want to be entertained. But largely, a lot of people are using YouTube as a means of education. They want to learn. They want to figure something out. You've probably done this. You've been online and you've typed in how to, can I, does it, should I, etc. You're wanting to learn something. You're wanting to figure out
Folks, for about 10,000 feet, you may use your electronics. Once again, make sure it's an airplane mode, game mode, seatbelt signs on, remain seated. We're going to come through shortly and begin our beverage service. Thank you.
So when you're making your content for your platforms, remember why people are on that platform, and you'll be able to have a lot more success. Remember, Facebook is engagement, it's storytelling, it's social, it's social engagement. People are wanting to build relationships. Whereas on YouTube, they're wanting to be entertained and they're wanting to learn. So when you're crafting your content, keep your audience in mind and put the content where it belongs based on the user's behavior. Graham Botma in Major League Studios. Good. Get a mic.
Yeah, man. Testing the mic. We're ready.
So then the question becomes is when we think about the two different platforms, what kind of content is going to work best on those platforms? What do I put on Facebook and what do I put on YouTube? We know who the audience is, we know who is on each individual platform and why they're there, but then how do we structure our content in a way that fits the audience member? Well, when you think about Facebook, think about it as a disruption platform. People are there, again, to argue about Donald Trump. They're there to look at pictures of their grandkids. They're there to have engagement. So you have to disrupt them with your content. So this is where videos and content that are very like flashy, or you'll see like the box videos where there's words on top and words on bottom and there's animation, there's things to kind of catch the eye. This is the kind of content stylistically that you want to put on Facebook. Also, you want to think about, again, because it's a very top of funnel platform, meaning people aren't there for that particular item. They're not there to search for that. They didn't come to the platform for what you're trying to tell them in the video. You want to keep that relatively short. And again, this is very broad. There's always specifics and there's always exceptions to that rule. But again, knowing that the audience is not there for what you're trying to present, you want to keep it very detailed, very short, very specific, very to the point. Whereas on YouTube, people are there searching for that content. So if you're trying to do something in the realm of, how to, buy a home in 5 easy steps, whatever the case might be, well, that's gonna take a little bit of explanation, but those 5 steps are what people are looking for. They clicked on it for a reason. And not only that, usually they see how long the video is before they did it. So you can get away with making longer content for that platform. In fact, you wanna make longer content for that platform because YouTube is gonna favor that in its algorithm. So we have a whole different video. I'll link it somewhere here on, probably, I'm just gonna point. We'll link it right here. Click this video. I give the 8 reasons on how you can get your video to rank organically, and in it I talk about making longer content. So again, knowing where each platform excels at, knowing where each platform is deficient at, you want to keep in mind who's on that platform, why they're there, and you want to make the content that fits that platform based on the user, not based on you, but based on the user that's on the platform.